Let's go. Let's go.
Sid and Alessio, what has led you guys up to this moment?
For me, it's been really, Sid has been my inspiration since I was a kid. 10 years old, 7 years old, he was always pushing me through like swimming. I remember like being 13 years old and like doing competition in the pool, and I wanted to be better than him. He showed me that it's only the first place, and second place, it doesn't matter that much. Started working on myself. I started to have a big following on social media. I was training every day, pushing myself every day. And we found out about CMOS, and
the rest is history.
Yeah.
I think in terms of this brand specifically being everyday, I think a lot of work has gone into this brand over the last 18 months, and this is really a culmination of our relationship as cousins and being two kids that, even though we're from the same family and the same bloodline, we actually grew up in ways that were very different. And I think a lot of this has been encapsulated and represented in this brand. I think there's no stone that's gone unturned when it comes to everyday CMOS, and there's no other person that I'd really would want to do this with.
When did you guys first learn about CMOS?
I first learned about CMOS from my friend Jad, who's also involved in the project. I remember Jad coming to me speaking about this like miraculous algae from the South Pacific that had all these like crazy health benefits: skin health, gut health, a boost of your immune system, a thyroid regulation. I was like, surely not, right? So that's how really the journey began of looking into CMOS as a product. I remember calling you about it, and I was like, hey, you know how you've had your skin issues like in your teenage years and your acne? Like, I think that there's a product out there that could actually solve the issues for you naturally, rather than, you know, taking medicines and pills like Rakuten and whatnot that have crazy side effects.
But yeah, I remember the call 2 years ago, more or less. I remember Sid calling me. You know, I feel when Sid like want to do something, so he just called me and he was like, bro, like this is huge. And I was like, okay, because when he take things seriously, like he's going. I had this product, CMOS, that is good for skin, and I was like, okay, like it's a natural product. I had skin issues. We together want to really help people's life. Everything changed. From that day, everything changed.
Went down the rabbit hole. I remember looking up Google Trends of like how many people globally were looking into CMOS, and back then it wasn't many really. But I think in the last 2 years there's been global personalities as big as, you know, Kourtney Kardashian and Michael B. Jordan releasing CMOS brands. And I think one of the issues that we see in the market too is that there's a lot of brands that are coming out, but from the testing and the research that we've done, there's not many that actually are able to stick to the promise of the CMOS being completely natural as a superfood with 92 vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, and actually delivering on the promise that they make, right? And for us, it was really about taking this natural product, being uncompromisingly pure in the way that we produce it, offering these health benefits to people.
What drew you each to this product?
As I said before, we were water babies because like Sid was an inspiration for me in swimming. Then all the things that happened for me, like in my skin, really got me into CMOS.
I think different motives really pushed us to building this brand, right? I think at the basis of it, there's really helping people as well as helping ourselves. Like, again, you had skin issues growing up. For me, getting into my 30s now, recovery is a very big component post-workout that I look for. And CMOS is a product that really helps with that. I think ultimately we are trying to build a brand that goes far beyond just a business, right? We speak about building community. We speak about a movement that we want everyone to be involved in. And I think another thing too was that scanning the market, we realized that most of the CMOS brands that are out there are complete scams. They mislead customers to taking a product that it's not scientifically backed. For us, we were kind of like, okay, if this algae is actually miraculous and it has all these health benefits, why not actually make a product that can help us, help other people, and that we know 100% how it's manufactured?
What's been the hardest part of the journey so far?
So manufacturing and the product itself and everything, it's been super difficult. But me and Sid, we really want everything perfect. Like, we want perfection. So the details, we were like, we need to change this, this, and this. And there was nothing to change. There was nothing to change, but we just wanted to change because even me from content creation, I want like always everything perfect. So I think that's been hard for us. And for me, of course, it's been super hard, the fact that I live in Europe, that I work in Europe. Calling him, waking up at 5, having Zooms with the team, it's been super hard for me because I can't follow every step of Sid and the team. Even like the last month, I've been here for a month and a half, and I've been flying out to Europe and Australia
every week or so.
Yeah, like 3 times, and I arrive here with jet lag, 25 hours of flights, and Sid just talking to me, and I was like, I'm not here.
Yeah, time zones have definitely been a challenge for us. I think what people don't realize is how hard it actually is to build a brand. And in food especially, we're not just 2 influencers that are trying to put a bunch of hoodies out, right? And the rigorous testing that goes into manufacturing food has been crazy and has been such a good learning curve for me as an entrepreneur. There's lessons that I bring to the business, and the rest of the team, we now have a global team of like absolute legends and people that are way smarter than you and I that are really guiding us through the process, from food scientists to a marketing team to people that are facilitating the 3PL process of the brand to really ensure that we can get the product from the ocean to the customers, which seems to be an issue for a lot of the brands out there, right? I would argue that it's a point of interest for people. CMOS is something that is so hard to get because it is harvested from the ocean. In the way that our product is manufactured, we only pick Irish sea moss, which is wildcrafted, then gets processed here in Australia in a certified safe food facility. As much as it is a challenge to procure the right quality of sea moss and then turn it into a gel, I think that the hardest thing for a brand, especially in this space, is ensuring that the product can actually get to the consumer.
What's your vision for every day?
I don't know about you, but for me, it's not really about the finish line. I think outside of what we can put into words right now, which is exposing 1 million people globally to the benefits of CMOS, I think there's much more of a vision that we don't even know of just yet. Whether it's, merging or changing into new categories as we move forward or releasing new products. I think the exciting thing for me is really to be starting a business with someone that I love and respect, that it's family to me, same bloodline, a cousin that I love so much. Also doing this with great people, everyone that's involved in the project, from the other shareholders, Jad and Kruger, making sure that there's really no ceiling or limits to what we can do with this brand.
My vision is really make people happier. I'm not gonna say that I want to be the most consumed brand out there. What I want first is people to understand that they need to put the work, okay? CMOS, of course, is gonna increase your vitamins, your minerals, your energy, your immune system, your skin health. But, if you're gonna stay in bed and just take CMOS in the morning, not that much is going to change. It's on you to put the work every day. It's on you going out there. It's on you to meditate in the morning. It's on you to eat healthier. And then, of course, CMOS, it's a trigger to have a better routine. So yeah, the mission is to encourage and educate people to have a better routine and to put the work every day, because that's what matters.
Talk to us about the 10 pillars. How did they come about?
The 10 pillars for Everyday CMOS came about because we understood that health and well-being is multidimensional. And we wanted to really capture something that was more than just taking CMOS in the morning. To your point, yes, CMOS is a great nutritional supplementation, which is a trigger to a new habit. However, there's more to the equation than just taking CMOS. And these pillars were captured by CMOS being the first one. CMOS, silence, sunlight, stretch, squat, sprint, swim, sauna, sex, and sleep. And they all start with the letter S, like CMOS.
Yeah, the 10 pillars are really 10 little things. You can do it in literally 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, whatever you want. But I think there are 10 pillars that you need to add to your life to have a better life. We are not superhumans. So of course we have our up and downs. Some days we're not gonna do the 10 pillars maybe, but you just gotta push yourself harder and try to do your best every day.
I think from a personal journey, the both of us have really been able to follow this blueprint, right? Like we both really enjoy swimming, we both really enjoy our saunas in the afternoon just before a great night's sleep. So It was kind of like a way to tell people, hey, this is what we're doing on a daily basis. Again, not being a superhuman, but if you can try this, maybe your life can change and get a little better.
Yeah, it comes to a point of what I said before, like, it's the thing that makes us happy, so we want to share with all the people out there. What's the thing that for us really matters?
What's the biggest lesson you've learned as part of this journey?
Teamworking. I grew up creating a little bit my own reality, working always alone. Like all the social media stuff and everything that I've done, I've been doing it alone. When you start a business and when you start to work with other people, of course you have other ideas.
Responsibilities too.
Other responsibilities. And for me, now I'm understanding that it's a huge thing. Everyone needs to be really open-minded, calm and understand everyone's opinion, because it's not the same working alone than having other 10, 5 opinions, and just putting them together can be huge.
I guess for me, as I mentioned before, I'm bringing other lessons into this business from prior businesses. And one of the biggest lessons here has been really understanding thoroughly that the food industry is a complete scam. And in order to build something that's pure, you have to be so uncompromisingly authentic to your mission, to the point where you keep switching manufacturers and you keep looking for people that are on the same mission with you. Shelf life is a bitch, and manufacturing a gel that only has a 4-week window shelf life presents a real challenge when it comes to scale. I come from a business background where scale and commercializing things is really the Bible, and trying to apply that philosophy to this has been a huge learning lesson. Because maybe it doesn't have to be that way, right? Maybe we just need to do really good work for a handful of people, and that handful, again, driven by the mission that we have, is 1 million people globally. But it doesn't maybe have to take a month, or it doesn't have to take 6 months. I think sticking to being authentic to what we want to build, then the timeline is no longer an issue, because we can do this for the next 15, 20, 30 years and still be very proud of the work that we put out.
Now when we go to the supermarket together and we
don't buy anything.
And we watch every product that it's in the supermarket. And we say, like, how can this have a shelf life of 2 years? We came to this Yuka thing now.
Yuka.
And with Yuka, and we're watching everything. And literally, you don't buy anything in the supermarket.
I want to ask you something now. What's your prediction for the next 12 months? And in a year's time, we'll sit back down again and see whether or not that's been achieved.
Lifestyle, from year to 1 year, a lot can happen. Because if you tell me right now that we're launching, I wouldn't believe you. We had to launch like 7 months ago. So you really don't know what's gonna happen. We already launched not only in Australia, but other countries. After that, it's gonna really be community. We really can inspire people. Even me doing run clubs in Madrid, Barcelona, Australia, and 30 people come because people get inspired from other people. We are an inspiration for them, and leave social media and just meet with people. From year to end year, it's not gonna be only the product and what we're selling, but it's really gonna be our work and what we do every day. And everyone, not just me and you, the team, but everyone that follow us.
Do you want to know my prediction?
Yeah.
My prediction is a little bit more measured. I think that within the next 12 months, we'll have introduced the benefits of CMOS to 10,000 people globally, with 90% of that being Australia. We're in the midst of expanding to Europe, UK, France, Italy, Spain, and Germany. We have retained 100% of the team that's right here working with us right now. You're getting emotional. We have just signed a global ambassador that can be an athlete or a celebrity to really push the mission of what we're trying to achieve here.
Yeah.
Love you.